You guys are going to be the next ones that are going to be the guides here. Okay, got it up? Yep, okay.
3, 2, 1. Good morning, Sunnyside students. We are from Miss Abernathy's 5th grade class. Our names are Keely, Emily, and Jordan. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At Sunnyside, we are respectful, responsible, and safe. We make the world a better place. You may be seated. For lunch today, we are having PBJ, pizza, or chicken roast bowl, fresh fruit, California blend, and carrot sticks. Trailblazer of the month is self-control. Like, even if you get mad, don't hit people. Joke of the day. What do cows eat? What do snowmen eat? Burritos. Okay, now you go.
Here are Miss Anderson and Miss Danis for more announcements.
Ms. Shrewes, good morning. Sunnyside, Ms. Shrewes is joining us for an announcement.
Good morning, boys and girls. Just wanted to remind you that you should have had a paper that sent out on Friday about the United Way penny war fund that we're getting ready to start. So what you do is you bring in your pennies, you put them in, if you're in side A, you put it in the A, if you're in B, you put it in the B. If you have coins and dollars, you want to put it in the opposite ones because those subtract from the pennies. So bring in those pennies. We have a couple weeks to raise a lot of money for a great cause.
Just to be clear, you put your pennies in your own jar and you put your silver coins or your dollars in the other side's jar, just to make sure you're clear. So put the pennies in your own and put the silver and the dollars and things like that in the other side's jar, because that will take away from their total. Nature Lab meets at 2:35 today. Please make sure you have a ride home. So if you're in Nature Lab, you will meet at 2:35, and that is from Mr. Watkins.
Trailblazer of the month for the next month, for November, will be self-control, just like she said, really thinking before we act and being in control of our bodies and our words. The Trailblazer trait for October, there was 2, responsibility and honesty, and right now Mrs. Anderson and I will announce these students. For the most part, they're in grade level order, but some are out of order, and it's so exciting. Our unified arts teams and our support staff also nominated students. So as you are in PE and in art and in music and in all your unified arts classes, or you're even working, maybe you sometimes work with Miss Snoke or Miss Houston pushes into your room, staff members are nominating students for Trailblazer of the Month, and it could be your month to be nominated from one of those teachers. Martine Ojeda Galvan from Ms. Smith's class. Manaya Tucker is the Student of the Month for Global Studies. Morari Garcia from Ms. Delgado's class is the Trailblazer of the Month for Art. Sydney Tolliver is the Trailblazer of the Month for Ms. Weldon. For PE, the Trailblazer of the Month is Danielle Sanchez Quaya from Ms. Ryan's class. For music is Olivia Perry in 4th grade. And for Ms. Shreves is Fabian Reina in Mrs. Adams' class. Ms. Houston has nominated Valerie Valora. And we'll go ahead and do some other grade level ones. Sorry. Angie Garcia from Miss Mills and Miss Mason's class. Anthony Quatle Teles from Miss Mitten's class. In Miss Hunter's class, Carmen Pena. In Miss Adams' class, Lauren Johnson. In Miss Stalder's class, Sammy Omarari. In Miss Cliff's class, Jaquela. In Miss Young's class, KJ. In Miss Taylor's class, Hannah Barrientos Marquez. In Miss Ryan's class, Sahiri Perez. In Miss Willer's class, it was a tie, Eric Cesario and Maria Lopez. In Miss Files' class, Dulce Montañez. In Miss Yarber's 4th grade class, Navea Bush. In Miss Laughlin's 2nd grade class, Giancarlos Moreno. In Miss Durante's 5th grade class, Ben Bowie.
In Mr. Bloom's class, we have Elizabeth Quaya Shike. Miss Connor's class, Ernesto Luna Perez. Brittany Mendoza in Miss Bracky's class. There was a tie, Callie Stilson and Joanna Amanticato in Miss McMickle's class. Oh, Miss Welks stapled hers. In Miss Welks' class, it is Kyron Harris. Anna Sosa in Mrs. Abernathy's class. Addison Sexton in Miss Wood's class. Jonathan Martinez in Miss Stenson's class. A tie in Mr. Rodriguez's class with Felicity Davis and Adriana Rodriguez. A tie in Elrod Kurga's class. This is Erica Freeman and Jessica Sosa. And Mr. Love's class is Ivan Imanticato. Mr. Wyatt's class is Dorama Pereira and Stephanie Ospipo. Miss Huntley's class is Diana C. And in Miss Delgado's class, I have Carolina Guzman and Alejandra Mosquedo Garcia.
I have one correction in Miss Mason's class. It's not only Angie Garcia, but also Alfonso Rodriguez. So it was a two-way tie.
So congratulations to all of you for being Trailblazer of the Month for the month of October.
Please make sure to come down to the atrium at this time. Again, the atrium is now the office, so don't go rush Miss Swingle. Come out just to the outside entrance of the office, right outside of the library, so we can take your picture and give you your prize. Keep up the great work.
All right, remember a couple things. Remember to dress for the weather. It is cold outside, so please make sure that you are wearing a jacket. If you need a hat, a scarf, or mittens or gloves, make sure that you are wearing those things as well, as we don't want you to freeze on the bus stop. It is better to be freezed than to be cute, because some of you try to be cute and don't put on coats, and that's not a good thing. Also, we don't want any of you getting sick. That's another reason why we keep telling you to dress for the weather. Also, as we dress for the weather, remember we need to make sure we bring tennis shoes for PE class. Boots, Uggs, those things, you cannot run and play in those. They're not safe. So please make sure that if you are wearing boots or Ugg boots or any other kind of shoes that is not a sneaker or a tennis shoe, please make sure that you are bringing those to change into in PE if you have PE that day, because we want to make sure everybody gets their points and that they're dressed appropriately to be safe. Please remember to make sure you follow our 3 school rules. Be respectful, be responsible, and safe. And try to make the world a better place each and every day. Have a great day of teaching and learning here at Sunnyside.